Francis, I have here the Golden State Warriors schedule. They are 18-0. It is Monday morning, November 30th. They are playing at Utah at 6 p.m. tonight.
And played Toronto? Is it
It's
Toronto?
9 p.m. East Coast time. That's tonight, November 30th.
No, but when did they play Toronto?
They play Toronto on December 5th. The question, Francis, is when are the Golden State Warriors going to lose? And if they lose tonight, in which we shot this clip, and then when are they going to lose their second game?
Oh, that's
because they have at Utah. They have a road trip. They have a ridiculous road trip at Utah, at Charlotte, at Toronto, at Brooklyn, at Pacers, at Boston, at Milwaukee, before they return home on December 16th to face the Suns, the Brewers, the Bucks. The Brewers are the baseball team. The Jazz again, and then a wonderful Christmas present against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Which I will be watching in Scotland, by the way. You test me, but I will be watching
Francis, Toronto's a tough matchup. I think tonight's a trap game. I mean, I love how we're talking about tonight being the trap game when this clip probably is going up later in the week. But at Utah, the start of a road trip, at some point the Warriors will lose. They won't go 82-0. We know that. Utah seems like a team that would be like I don't know, maybe they get hot from three. Maybe Trey Burke starts getting some shots down. Gordon Hayward plays well. This stifle tower, Rudy Gobert blocks some shots.
I think tonight it could definitely be a banana peel. I think the toughest test is going to be, I like this banana peel. The toughest test, I think, is Toronto. I've been impressed with Toronto. I've been impressed with their ball movement. They work hard. They've been an impressive team. I don't see them losing tonight, but I mean, the thing is, it's so hard to predict at the moment in Golden State because everyone now, after they achieve that record, it seems like even more so, there might be a weight lifted off of them. Because I was listening to the post-game show, which I do like to listen to now. It's very informative and entertaining. I was listening to the post-game show, and Kenny Smith's talking about in the previous years when that record was stated, his team felt a relief once they achieved that record. So that might even be the niche to help them go forward with the point where they're like, all right, we've achieved this record. What have we got to lose now?
They're gunning for another record, though.
That's the thing.
And they're talking about it. The Lakers years ago won 33 straight games. Not like to start the season, just in general. 33 straight games, which is a ridiculous win. They won half the season like straight. And they talk about it because I love the fact that when they ask Steph Curry and they ask Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, they start talking to these guys and they go, are you talking about the record? Like, I wonder if this is staying out of the Warriors locker room. It's got to be on their minds. It's not like these guys don't watch SportsCenter. Maybe they watch TYT Sports. And they don't watch these other, not just game footage and stuff like that, but they hear the commentators. You can't escape it because of social media. So it's on their mind, whether subconsciously or in the front of their mind or the back of their mind. I think they're gunning for that record. If they lose, it's going to be a weight lifted off their shoulders. I think a different weight, though.
You think so?
Because then that perfect record is done. The team is unbelievable. You're watching the best team since the 95-96 Bulls. You're seeing a team that we've never seen in history. And this road trip, look, they lost all of 2 games at home last season. Their struggles were on the road. And they won 65 games last year. So to me, it wouldn't be super shocking if they lost 2 of these games. Brooklyn is a tough one. The Brooklyn is a tough team because they lost last year at Brooklyn. And Robin Lopez a brick shot away from beating them in Golden State earlier this season. And of course, the other fact of this, if you're a team facing an undefeated Warriors, you got a target, man. It's
you
big.
got this back right there.
How big is it?
You better hope that Katniss Everdeen's not there because she's firing right on that target.
You definitely saw Hunger Games.
Absolutely. Seen this weekend. But I wanted to go back to it. Great point, and I agree. When you watch Steph Curry's post-game, Draymond Green, they understand and they completely acknowledge that record's it. We wanted to beat that record. We wanted to achieve it. We wanted to get to that stage. I read a great article about the Golden State. They understand that after last season, there are those rumors that people stated that they got lucky, and they're out to prove everyone wrong. They're out to prove people that this isn't obviously just a one-hit wonder for that season, that this team are a special team. And that's what I think makes them the team that they are. Not only are they willing to acknowledge that everyone is wanting to beat them at the moment, and everyone is wanting to try and upset the team that is just dominating, they're up for the challenge, and that's what, for me, when I'm watching them, it's so clear to see. There is specific games against the Lakers when they were blowing them out, they were still sticking to their game plan. They were obviously utilizing bench players, but they were still sticking to what is going to help them in the future and utilizing those players. I mean, look, as you mentioned, first of all, I love how you watched a lot of specific games in which the Warriors blew out teams, and I look back on the scores, and I'm like, I try because they've blown out almost every team they faced. Save for Brooklyn overtime. I know that was a tough one for them. But they got through it. Jerry West, by the way, the logo, literally, the NBA logo is him, said that Draymond Green is a top 10 player in the NBA. He's been phenomenal.
A little bit of bias there, though, because if you read more into it, Jerry West is an executive for the Golden State Warriors. So I don't think Draymond Green's a top 10 player in the NBA.
You don't?
No, I think he's, if we're going to categorize him somewhere, he's one of the best power forwards in the NBA. When they run the small ball lineup and he plays center, there's almost no more devastating lineup to go against in the NBA. And he had back-to-back triple-doubles. His stats are finally there. He's one of the best trash talkers. He is the Rodman of this team. Dennis Rodman played with Pippen, Jordan, that whole big three, which looked like the most unstoppable. Bill Simmons said, and he said the same, like, very similar thing about the Golden State Warriors. You and me can play alongside Draymond Green, Curry, and Klay Thompson, and we'd probably still be 15-3 as a team. That's how good those three are. Same with Pippen, Rodman, and Jordan. Even you.
Nice. But what I see about Draymond Green is he is so instrumental in that cog, right? Like, when I'm watching him, even when you take out Curry or Klay Thompson's not in it, it's so devastating the impact that he has on the team and everyone around him, because obviously he's so aggressive. He's got the heart. He's a big man and he moves very well, and he can also finish. And I think that overall there's been specific moments in games where they've kind of faced adversity at certain points of the game, and I feel like he has been, when Steph Curry obviously lays in those shots, it's hard not to just get on board with that train, but he does a great job of picking them up when they need it also. And I think that I think it could be an accurate shout to say that he is in and around top 10 at the moment. I can only go with what I've seen, and I've watched Golden State so much this season already, because as you mentioned there, you've got the calendar in front of you. I've almost got it memorized because I can't miss a Golden State game at the moment. Not just because they're gunning for another record, but because they're so enjoyable to watch. The way they move the ball, to me, is second to none. I do love to watch Klay Thompson as well. And I think that Draymond Green, for me, next in line to Steph Curry, is the most instrumental in that team.
Yeah, no, fair point. I agree to disagree. That's just, I like that you have that opinion, though. He is that good. I like Draymond Green. Michigan State had a great bet with LeBron James recently, too. But more importantly, we talked a little bit earlier. It is Monday morning, Monday, November 30th. They play Utah tonight. Hopefully they beat Utah, so this clip has some more substance to it. I would predict that at Brooklyn, believe it or not, of all games, would be their next tough task. Lionel Hollins might just have the Warriors' number. They always have a competitive game. Brooklyn was the closest team this year to beating them. One Robin Lopez brick away, and they lost at Brooklyn. That's the last time I think they lost a game, being sarcastic. Like last year, like 93 games ago.
Out of all the teams that they're coming up against, I would love to see them go for it. I would love to see them make it to Cleveland, but if I was to pick one, I think Toronto, I think Indiana, maybe.
Oh, the Pacers with PG-13. I like it. What do you guys think? The Warriors going to lose? I can't say tonight. Whenever. When are they going to lose? Let me know. Let Francis know. Tweet him at Francis_Maxwell and myself at JasonRuben91. Like, favorite, and subscribe to TYT Sports. We'll see you next time.